That addition was good.
And Jim and
But then she'll be left alone.
that's true. That's true.
Why don't you just move on over?
Oh, I guess we don't have Paul. Okay, it's 6:30. Everybody stand, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Driver, you would call the roll. Here.
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 Mr. Harriman.
Here.
Mr. Lewis.
Here.
Mr. Sins. Mr. Terry.
If there are no additions or amendments to this evening's council meeting agenda for March 25th, the agenda will stand as presented. And is there a motion to approve the council regular meeting minutes from March 10th, 2025?
Motion to approve our minutes from March 10th, 2025. Second.
Mr. Daly.
Yes.
Ms. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mr. Harriman.
Yes.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Minutes are approved. We have a special presentation this evening. I'd like Renee Simon to join me up here, as well as Ms. Haley Lusted. And mainly, all of us here that are present in the meeting this evening, we know that, what we are all celebrating this evening, but if you're joining us via YouTube, Ms. Sonnet has been with the Village of Plain City for 25 years, coming April 1st. And we wanted to honor her this evening with a proclamation and some celebration. So whereas on April 1st, 2000, Mrs. Renee Sonnet began public service with the Village of Plain City as the fiscal officer. And whereas throughout her 25 years of dedicated public service, Mrs. Sonnet has served the village in various capacities and continues to do so through her role as the Village of Plain City Finance Director. And whereas throughout her time of service, Mrs. Sonnet has continuously served with honor and integrity and has embodied what it means to be a public servant. And whereas Mrs. Sonnet has been a lifelong resident of the Village of Plain City, and whereas Mrs. Sonnet has positively impacted multitudes of Plain City residents with her kind actions and commitment to the Plain City community. And whereas the Village of Plain City is a better community due to the exemplary public service Mrs. Sonnet has displayed and her commitment to the mission of the Village of Plain City to govern with integrity and fiscal responsibility, and to promote prosperity, safety, and well-being of the citizens and the community. And whereas the Village of Plain City wishes to express its gratitude and to celebrate Mrs. Sonnet for her 25 years of honorable full-time service and devotion to the village and its residents. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Jody Carney, Mayor of Plain City, do hereby proclaim that today, the 24th day of March 2025, is a celebration of Mrs. Renee Sonnet within the Village of Plain City. Renee, reaching a quarter of a century of local government is no small feat. It speaks volumes about your hard work, your dedication, your commitment to the village. It's been a privilege to work with you, your dedication and expertise. You're a cornerstone here, and because of your leadership, we've all become a great team today. On behalf of the village, I express my deepest gratitude. There are a few small tokens of gratitude for the 25 years you've served. We look forward to many more great years because we never let you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Beach.
We will get a picture here after the meeting, so do not rush out too quickly. Okay, with that, we do not have any visitors this evening. Just going over reports. So the past week I was able to be a part of the Plain City Elementary Schools Hall of Fame Community member interview. So they will find out if they are a Hall of Fame elementary here around May. So the interviews I thought went really well, and so hopefully they will have that honor bestowed upon them. I also attended the John Muller High School freshman project. They have had, I think this might have been either their 4th or 5th year of hosting the student-led initiatives. And so again, always interested to hear about what the students come up with as solutions and things that they would like to see in their school districts. So want to appreciate the school districts allowing me to be involved in their day-to-day operations and interactions with their students. I'm going to jump down to planning and zoning. We met last Wednesday. As you'll see on our agenda this evening, we passed the preliminary site plan for Fisher Homes and several other items that we are going to be setting the public hearing on for zoning code cleanup. So that was a really good planning and zoning meeting, getting some items checked off the list that you'll see. With that, I will turn over to Ms. Lupton.
Thank you, Mayor. I will go ahead and give an update for Parks and Rec as well, if that's okay.
Oh, yes.
But first, we have 8 open spots for the Union County Chamber Annual Dinner on Thursday, April 24th. If anyone's interested in attending, please email me and we'll get you registered. We'll send out a reminder probably later this week as well. I, along with a few staff members, attended the MORPC Annual State of the Region on Friday. It was very valuable networking and to hearing the regional updates. Moving to Parks and Rec, lifeguard hiring has been slow. We're putting out a call to the community, to anyone who might be interested, give us a call and we can walk you through how you might get involved. The Aquatic Center is being prepped for the year upcoming, lots of work going into that, and staff is working very hard on getting bleachers put together at the baseball fields, and we'll consider the asphalt under the bleachers in tonight's supplemental budget. That's all, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lupton. Our Finance Director, Ms. Sonnet.
First, I want to say, again, I'm so appreciative for the job that I have and people that I work with. I tell my husband every day that I love to come to work. I love my job, and it's all because of everybody in this room and everybody in the back room, so I appreciate everything. Lastly, I will be out of the office Thursday and Friday this week for my annual training, so that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Chief McKee.
Thanks, Mayor. Just a couple of things. I just want to give an update. Well, first of all, Lieutenant Jaskos, myself, Sergeant Howard, and Sergeant Prather last Friday attended the Public Executive Leadership refresher for 2 days. And then just lastly, I wasn't here last council member was on for meeting. I was on vacation. I don't know if you brought them up to date with the hiring.
No.
Okay, so, but with the hiring of the 2 new officers, we narrowed it down to 3 candidates. One candidate didn't make it through the polygraph. The other candidate we had to let go through some automatic disqualifiers. So those 2 were eliminated. So one actually made it through. She actually has a physical this Friday to get into the police academy. Once she passes that, then she's been given a conditional offer as a cadet. So she will begin the police academy at the end of April. So therefore, we had to start the hiring process all over. So we reposted it. We do have some applications coming in. I think it's open until the middle of April. So hopefully we'll get some candidates to fill that position. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Chief. And Mr. Terry is not here. We do have a council work session on April 2nd. And Ms. Lupton and I were discussing earlier, along with Mr. Dreyer, about the next couple meetings that we'll have to have the work session on the 2nd because of legislation that we are going through this evening. But maybe potentially in May, we could start maybe taking some time off of work sessions since we're kind of caught up on legislation. So wanted to float that idea by council and see what your thoughts were as well. And just trying to make sure that like we have items to be discussing on meetings so that we're not just meeting to meet. And I hope I covered everything in that.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Lafayette's not here this evening. Economic Development Committee, Mr. Udaly? Or, sorry, Ms. Ferguson, oh my goodness, I'm like CIC, so sorry.
No, they all sort of blend into each other.
Yes, they're like, I know, sorry. Ms.
We-
Ferguson.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. We met on March 18th last week. Just like all the other committees, with the rules and regulations, we did pass our group's regulations. Mr. Stanford and Mr. Hutchinson did a really great job reviewing our 2024 year end, everything being wrapped up for last year and looking forward to 2025 goals. I did go out real quick to get my little handout here, but Mr. Stanford put together a really nice handout, so I will ask him to send it to all the council members. We know about most all of it, but it's kind of nice that it's just in one place and you can see just the overwhelming things that have happened in the last year due to that department. So, we thank them. Everything is going very smoothly, and we look forward to this year. So
Is it a possibility that we could link it some way on our website?
I will ask
Yeah,
Mr. Stanford if that's in a format that, he
That
can
could.
put out for everyone.
okay.
Yep. Thank you.
If you think it would be a good tool for residents to see as well.
Right.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ferguson. Board of Zoning Appeals.
We
Here.
met March 12th-ish, something that timeframe. We had 3 come through, I think, two variances and a conditional use. We kind of ran the gamut of what we do. One was just for a fence in the neighborhood, which is, I think, planning and zoning to be kind of cleaning up some of the zoning codes, since that's what we had primarily all of last year. So we got to meet quite a few of the neighbors over in Garden Station. They come in for their fences. We had a sign for the G building downtown, and then a conditional use for a business going in, basically the same thing, judicial place going in where Plain City Farmville was located. I think that's getting cleaned up too with some of the zoning codes, since it was basically a gym being replaced by a gym. So a lot of stuff, but I think planning and zoning gets through stuff here. I forget if it's on this one or upcoming, but basically we've covered almost our CCA meeting. So, and then I'm looking at Justin for this month. I think we're having something. We have a new board member that will be coming on. So we'll get them set, and then give our chair, co-chair. We were short with people, so we passed on that. So we'll do that in April. And anything else that you know?
Various requests.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Harriman. And Mr. Hutchinson. Planning and zoning I covered, and a lot of it we'll see this evening. Parks and Rec Committee, Ms. Lupton covered. Also, April 1st is Easter egg stuffing at the youth building from 5 to 7, I believe, or 4 to 7.
We'll confirm that.
I know it's on the front screen out in the hallway. I went to say 5 to 7. Sounds a little bit more realistic, but. Oh, no, I have 4 to 7. 4 to 7. I believe, so. Okay, thank you, Mr. Driver. Wasn't sure if that was just like giving myself extra time in there as well. But that, I know they appreciate all hands on deck to help with that process. And then Tree Commission, I did receive a letter that we received our additional Tree City USA. We have status, but then we also earned the additional year so to continue our status. So we'll be able to put a year on the signs around town, which is exciting. So I want to thank Mr. Pitts for, I know he's done a lot of work with that program and making sure our OT and our forester to make sure it keeps moving along. Personnel and Finance CIP Committee, Mr. Lewis.
Thank you, Mayor. We also passed our rules and regulations last week, 2 weeks ago at our meeting, and then the supplemental budget we approved for, which was coming to us here tonight. So,
Thank you very much for the update. Anything from Fire Board? And then Plain City Area and Development Corporation. Now, Mr. Udaly.
Thank you, Ms. Mayor, we did not have a meeting this past month, but we will have one May 12th. That'll be our next meeting. It'll be here in the building.
Thank you very much. And then PCBA, Union County Chamber of Commerce and Madison County Chamber of Commerce. Driver, PCBA update.
Absolutely. PCBA meeting is this Wednesday, March 26th at our Dutchman. It will feature Matt Nichols from Ridgewood Bank. He'll be discussing employee development and retention. This is topic.
Thank you, Mr. Driver. And then I know who attended the after hours chamber.
The Madison County one? Yeah, we did.
Yes.
My wife and I did.
Yes. How did that go?
It was fantastic. I mean, there was a lot of the area businesses that were downtown, and now we're part of that, my wife and I, and that's why we went. We just took a little bit of time, and I think we were there maybe half an hour, but it was good to get some networking and see other people that are there, and got to meet the chamber people as well that set it up. And so, for us, I thought it was beneficial.
Oh, good. I was unable to be there that time at the end of February, but glad that it was attended. I know that's something that they're trying to work on is more business networking in Plain City. And then my next board meeting is April 1st for them. Moving to discussion items, our supplemental budget.
Thank you, Mayor. We will do the first reading tonight, and then request a second reading at the next council meeting, since we don't have full board here tonight. Included in the supplemental budget, and as Mr. Lewis said, it was approved by Personnel and Finance. We are receiving additional grant funding for the Maple Street Bridge Replacement Project. ODOT gave us an extra, I think, $150,000, which we were greatly appreciative of. We increased the funding required for the comprehensive plan update, and we look forward to kicking that off very soon. As Ms. Elon said last week, the Union County Tourism Board is ready to move forward with wayfinding signage, so we appropriated that for this year. The transfers for street operating and police operating had to be slightly adjusted due to the healthcare costs that came in for this year. The Uptown Crosswalk project was just corrected because of the grant expenditures. We were expecting to receive that this year probably instead of next year. Shepherd and Commerce Avenue, the engineering costs were higher than expected, but it will be recovered through the OPWC grant hopefully later this year. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the Kaiser Field bleachers at Pastime Park, we had increased that appropriations to get those all replaced. And then it's also under consideration for new asphalt surrounding the baseball fields at Kaiser Field, about $15,000. So with approval, we'll move forward with that project as well.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Is PCABA helping with that asphalt piece or not?
Not the asphalt. They contributed to a portion of the bleachers.
But that will also help make it handicap accessible, correct?
Yeah, it's in pretty rough shape. And while we have the bleachers out, it's a perfect time to do it. Yeah.
It is just like a direct replacement basically where the asphalt currently is,
Just for the one field.
Just for the one field. So Kaiser Field with this project will be all done. They're moving some of the better shaped bleachers to the other fields, and then next year we'll move on to other fields.
And the timing of the paving is?
Yeah, they were thinking mid-April, so we'll tentatively get on their schedule, and then if the budget's approved at the next council meeting, we'll give them the go-ahead.
Okay.
So not before.
Right. It may.
Or not for practice.
Yeah.
Not for practice, but before opening day, which I believe is May 3rd.
Third, yes.
Yeah, say it right.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Okay, so if it's okay, we'll tell them to tentatively, but we won't appropriate anything yet, but.
I mean, I think it makes sense. I mean, you're pulling the bleachers out and
Yeah.
might as well get it fixed.
Yeah, it will be a long-term solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like anything, I'm sure any of the costs will not be cheaper next year, following year after that.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions on supplemental budget? Okay, wage scale update.
I'm gonna pass it to Chief McKeeve. This is for the part-time police scale.
All right, yeah, thank you. So to make this simple, we spoke to Personnel and Finance about this. In 2024 February, when we changed or updated the pay scale for the police department, we forgot to include the part-time position. So then when we updated again in January of this year, it was a step behind. So, and, we had made a commitment that basically the part-time officers top out as what the full-time officers start out. So the pay scale is off. It's not making an impact on the budget, and we're not changing any numbers or anything with the budget, so we just are basically trying to get the pay scale for the part-time officers up to where it should be. In a nutshell.
Any questions? All right, okay, pretty straightforward, thank you. All right, we have a series of motions from our planning and zoning meeting to take it to council, so we have to have public hearings at the council level for these items as well. So is there a motion to set the public hearing for the amendment of the codified ordinance, chapter 1135.04, fees of part 11 of the planning and zoning code, ZC-25-2 for May 12, 2025?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
Ms. Daly,
Yes.
Mr. Harriman,
Yes.
Ms. Ferguson.
Yes.
Public hearing is set. Is there a motion to set the public hearing for the amendment of the codified ordinances, chapter 1199, signs of part 11 of the planning and zoning code, ZC-25-3 for May 12, 2025?
Second.
Ms. Ferguson,
Yes.
Ms. Daly,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Mr. Harriman.
Yes.
That public hearing is set. Motion to set the public hearing for the amendment of the codified ordinances, chapter 1163, B2 Community Business District of part 11 of the planning and zoning code, ZC-25-4 for May 12, 2025.
Make it easy. So moved.
Second.
Ms. Daly,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
Ms. Ferguson. Mr. Harriman.
Yes.
Public hearing is set. Motion to set the public hearing for the amendment of the codified ordinances, chapter 1183.04, medical marijuana cultivators, processors, and retail dispensaries of part 11 of the planning and zoning code, ZC-25-5, May 12, 2025.
Clean sweep. So moved.
Second.
Mr. Harriman,
Yes.
Ms. Ferguson,
Yes.
Ms. Daly,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
And that public hearing is set as well. Moving into unfinished business, second reading ordinance 7-25, amending the codified ordinances, chapter 1181.06, application procedure of part 11 of the planning and zoning code.
Approve second reading ordinance 07-2025.
Second.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
Mr. Harriman,
Yes.
Ms. Ferguson,
Yes.
Ms. Daly.
Yes.
Ordinance 725 is approved. Second reading ordinance 8-2025, amending the codified ordinances, chapter 1181.04, development provisions of part 11 of the planning and zoning code.
Approve second reading ordinance 08-2025.
Second.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
Ms. Ferguson,
Yes.
Ms. Daly,
Yes.
Mr. Harriman.
Yes.
825, ordinance 8-2025 is approved. Second reading ordinance 9-2025, approving current replacement pages to the Plain City codified ordinances.
Reading 09-2025.
Second.
Ms. Ferguson,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Ms. Daly.
Yes.
Mr. Harriman.
Yes.
Ordinance 9-2025 is approved. Second reading resolution 15-2025, authorizing the reestablishment of Personnel and Finance Capital Improvement Project Committee.
Motion to approve second reading resolution 15-2025.
Second.
Mr. Harriman,
Yes.
Mr. Daly,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Ms. Ferguson.
Yes.
Resolution 15-2025 is approved. Second reading resolution 16-2025, approving final legislation authorizing the Village of Plain City's participation in the Ohio Department of Transportation Maple Street Bridge Replacement Project.
Approval of second reading resolution 16-2025.
Second.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
Mr. Harriman,
Yes.
Ms. Ferguson,
Yes.
Mr. Daly.
Yes.
Resolution 16-2025 is approved. Second reading resolution 17-2025, accepting the recommendations of the Housing Council on the Village of Plain City's Community Reinvestment Area, CRA agreements.
Motion to approve resolution 17-2025.
Second.
Mr. Harriman,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
Ms. Ferguson.
Yes.
Ms. Daly.
Yes.
Resolution 17-2825 approved. New business, first read ordinance 10-2025, approving a supplemental appropriation of funds amendments to the Village of Plain City 2025 budget. First read resolution 18-2025, amending the wage scale of the employees of the Plain City Police Department. First reading resolution 19-2025, authorizing the sale of municipally owned personal property not needed for public use. First reading resolution 20-2025, authorizing the sale of village property. First reading resolution 21-2025, stating what services the Village of Plain City will provide to the proposed annexation of 70.5 acres of land in Darby Township, Madison County, Ohio. And with that, we do not have any further business. Is there a motion to, yes, Chief, yes.
Which one is the car? Or is it like?
The car is initially on property, and then the sale of property is all computers, yes. And there will be another, actually for council as well, there'll be another resolution for sale of property in the future as well, but the cruiser is initially on.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Uh,
All opposed, say nay.